that we have all the ICANN accredited registrar in Africa. But look at the numbers, it means a lot. What does it mean? It means that we're trying to be resilient, because since more than the first registrar was accredited in 2006, now we are 2025, and we don't have more than 14 registrar accredited ICANN in Africa. So it means a lot. It means that the continent is trying to strive. And the last coming was the Cloud for Africa, who is from Ivory Coast, and the second one in West Africa. But, well, the third one in Africa, who is Ghana and Senegal. But at least it shows that the AfStar organization are trying to represent all the diverse interests and community that we have for the God's sake of the development of the internet in Africa. But the movement is very slow. Even if you heard about, for example, the .Africa staff, and even from the AfStar, the AFTLD, and all the other organizations, what we are trying to share is a common vision on how we're going to try to have a more strong African private sector actor that's going to drive the development of the internet, the domain name system, the infrastructure, the IP addresses, and all over the world. So I think that the next coming panel will help us move more about what we already have heard regarding that organization, because AfRegistrar is the same as all the other African organizations that we have created to show representation and legal presence, but we are not protected from the phenomena of being vanished or hijacked or just disappearing from the landscape of the internet global world. So because what? Because we create organization as technical people, we set up things. We did not think about the legal implication. We did not protect. We did not put safeguards. And I think that the next panel will gonna come later about this issue. But just a trigger, I see the tremendous work that Africa Search is doing now. But the question I'm raising here is, what's going to happen if what happened to AfriNIC happened to Africa Search? Are we going just to leave something as this usual stuff? So I think that we need to go through this process of resilience and securing our organization. And I think this is going to be the next slide, the next panel that we're going to have. But at least to let you know that we organize webinar to make more people understand the policy, the global policy, the local policy, and how we're going to be compliant, how we're going to increase the confidence of the African end users who get their domain names on the continent, why working with African registrar is going to be more safe and secure, and why you have to support local African registrar. I mean, these are the issues that we're trying to raise, and how we're going to increase our cooperation with the IFTLD, like one unique registration, one unique accreditation for all the IF registrar staff. I mean, these are the things that we're trying to raise. I mean, the big topics that are going to allow us to be more resilient and to survive, because the market is tough, competition is all over the world, but we are still there, and we're trying to push for that organization to be there. So up to now, we only have 13 registrar working in Africa. All the others are coming from other continents. GoDaddy have the biggest part in this continent, but is not from here. It is a US organization. And there is nothing that push for the local preference. We did not set a policy for that. We have tried with .Africa to have special registration purposes. We're not allowed, we're not able to make it. But in fact, we're still pushing. Local African registrar need a local treatment and a preference as it exists all over the world, and we did not have it. So sometimes it is even more easy for local government to buy domain names from a registrar based in Europe or US rather than a registrar based in Africa. So this is what we have, and this is really in the world where we are living. And I think that this paradigm have to shift, and we really need to work together in order to make this dilemma change. And the more we're gonna have government understanding what the global internet governance is, the global economy, how it's running. When we talk about digital sovereignty, what does it mean? I mean, these are global questions that people are putting on the table without really getting clear answer. And I think that what Lynn Santamo was trying to raise was just one of the key questions that we need all over the world, even especially in Africa, the question that we need to raise in order to get answers from local community. So this is just a brief update coming from the AfRegistrar organization. We are having support from ICANN to hold webinar in order to increase our, let's say, capacity buildings from our staff. We have a language barrier when it comes to Francophone countries. All the documentation, people are struggling to understand the new rules, the policy. All the main documents are in English. And sometimes we need to do the effort of translating them, training our staff, trying also to educate our customers. So it's a big stuff, and we're trying to move. It's not easy, it's hard, but we are ready to work through the same path. I mean, we are fighting all over 30 years now from now, and we are not giving up. So it's not time to give up, and we're still continue to fight. And I think that the best word that gonna describe us is resiliency. We are fighters, we are warriors, and we're gonna keep continue fighting. Whatever is gonna happen, so we're still survivors. So thank you very much. I think that this, Alan, give you a brief update about the AfRegistrar. Our challenge was to have more than 25 registrar by 2020. Now we don't go over 13, but it's still challenging. So I think that we're going to make it, and I think that the market going to allow us to increase the number of registrar serving the continent. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mouhamet Diop. Yes, we still have some challenges, but as you said, we will keep trying. So, but it happened that Mouhamet